Woke up very excited to watch the Ravens work in round four today. They have 6 picks. Um, on the screen, you see 28 players, the top 28 as CBS Sports lists them. And just to give us some reference, there's a bunch of quality players. The cornerback position in particular, very interesting on day three. Both Alabama corners are still on the board. Josh Joby, Almer Davis. Um, Two guys I really like for the Ravens, very small school prospects that are very talented. Zion McCullum, Sam Houston State, really get excited about the Ravens taking him. Does have some work to do in terms of physicality, in terms of his jam technique at the line. Tackling, he's not interested in that. But he's got rare size, rare athleticism, and he has played all over the place at Sam Houston, slot, outside, zone coverages, off man. Joshua Williams out of Fayetteville is also interesting to me. Really, really exceptional, smooth, low back pedal. He's more of an off man, in particular, more of a zone corner, at least the minimal amount of tape I've been able to watch on him. But both of these guys would be exciting to me to see them work together, work off of each other, learn from Marlon and from Marcus. Let's see. There's a lot of good corners potentially. Demary Mathis is still on the board. I mentioned the two Alabama guys. Tariq Woolen is an interesting developmental prospect. Again, very, very athletic, a big, big guy. I watched him, thought him very raw at the line of scrimmage in terms of just letting guys off and then playing catch up because he's got rare speed. He's new-ish to the position. One thing I loved about him, excuse me, that is really exciting about him is he's got, I think, exceptional catch point skills. Pretty rare timing when he's in trail technique or he's playing catch up, just to time up the football and the receiver's hands and then make a play on the ball. You see that over and over again, and that's uncommon, I think. And that probably speaks to his background as a wideout, but he's rare in terms of his ability, in terms of his athleticism, I should say. Darian Kendrick out of Georgia is still on the board at corner. Ravens brought him in for a visit. Keep an eye on him. Yeah, there's just those are some good names to look for in terms of the cornerback position. Tight ends, there's the kid from Coastal Carolina. There's my favorite, Jake Ferguson. Love to see the Ravens get him. Can block in line. They line him up all over the place. Sniffer, H-back, lead back. Really good hands. Good after the catch. Really nice all-around tight end. I think he'd be a day one contributor. Jesse Luketa out of Penn State played inside linebacker 2 years ago, outside this year. Very, very good run defender. He will run through a wall for you. Dominique Robinson, again, very raw, but very enticing because of his athleticism, prototypical size, and this just great first step off the ball. He's an outside linebacker. He's 6'5", 255, I think. Kobe Bryant's still on the board. So there's, a ton of cornerback stuff. Would not surprise me at all to see the Ravens take 2 corners in this 4th round. I think they will. Rasheed Walker and Braxton Jones, in terms of offensive tackles, are still on the board. Partial to Walker, but Ravens will probably take a tackle. They're probably going to take a running back, one of my favorite prospects in the draft. Kieran Williams would have me very happy if the Ravens took him. I kind of doubt they will. They'll probably lean towards a Zamir White. What's the kid out of Florida State? He's very interesting as well. They're going to take a back more than likely. Wideouts, Khalil Shakir out of Boise State, very interesting. Justin Ross, Clemson, I think. They're going to pick a name you've never heard of as well. That punter from San Diego State is still on the board. That's interesting. If they wanted to get a good inside linebacker who's got some injury questions, I think he's definitely out for this year. So it would surprise me if they took Damon Clark or Damone Clark. Tyreek Smith, the edge out of Ohio State. Lots and lots of good players here. Anybody else I'm missing? There's a safety out of Texas A&M. I don't think they're going to take a safety. Neil Farrell Jr. is on the board. I don't think they're going to take a D tackle. Jamari Saylor is on the board still. Isaiah Spiller, tailback. Calvin Austin, real diminutive wide out, but pretty exciting. So I'm all over the place here, kind of trying to remember these prospects. If I had to pick 6 guys, I would say Ferguson, the tight end, Kieran Williams, tailback, Josh Williams, Zion McCollum, corner, Rasheed Walker, tackle, and then Jesse Luketa or Brandon Smith, either of those Penn State guys. That leaves a wideout off the list completely. So I don't think that's going to happen today. Let's see, if I had to pick or try to guess who the Ravens would take. I think they go Darian Kendrick, and I'll take a stab here at another corner. Tariq Woolen, just on the upside. Wide out. That's tricky. They're going to take one. I think they go Dameon Pierce out of Florida, the tailback. In terms of tackle, they could take somebody we've never heard of. It's interesting. Falele is still on the board. I don't think people like him. He's a right tackle exclusively, but a right tackle typically would go if teams like him at this point. Just looking at this particular list and then glancing over another one. Kellen Diesch, he's a swing tackle out of Arizona State. Yeah. It's tough to see the wide receiver that they might take here. Anyway, I'm rambling, very excited. Let me know who you would like the Ravens to target in round 4, and very exciting draft so far. Thanks for watching.